Damn, this message didn't go out to nobody. Thanks, YouTube. I swear they love me.
Do you trade options? Did you know that nearly half of the market is traded behind closed doors?
Hello, this is
Okay. Oh, you mean what happened? There was someone here? They have gone. They left. Oh, there was someone and they have gone. Hmm. Vibrational. So high vibrational. Okay, then we learn how to do things as we go along. Inshallah. I was there. Hey, that's my brethren. Peace, my good brother. Hey, look like you the only one showed up to the party. Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Greetings, beloved. Peace. Okay. All right. A couple people in the party. That's what's up. I know it's my first time. First live, y'all. First live ever. That's what's up. Okay. You loud and clear. Good stuff. Yeah. Be your own peace. I like that. That is a very good message. I'm on that. And my brother, the Wandering Sage. That's what's up. Thanks for wandering through the bill. What's good, people? You see, I got on my Tahuti Blue today. Came here to do some work. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's the new year. You know what I'm saying? It's about three of us here, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? I see what I got to do now. I got to set it up a little better. I can't really count on YouTube to really get the message out there a little bit. So, yeah. As we go on, we're gonna refine it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gotta do. We're gonna refine it. But yeah, I feel naked. Anybody feel naked like me? Probably not. I feel naked. I'm out here talking. Ain't nobody like. It'd be nice if like I had like a couple screens. You know what I mean? A couple people on the joint. Say you be on brother Kasunk. Hey, oh Kasunk, brother Kasunk. Be on peace. Okay, talking to the brother. Yeah. Three is enough for now. True indeed. Three is always enough. absolutely, man. Because I know y'all got questions and whatnot. So we gonna break that down. You know what I mean? So hey, hit me with it. We doing free readings. It's the regular new year. You know what I'm saying? We already in it, but yeah, we doing it official. First day of the regular, and here we are. So let's bring it in right, man. Let's do some readings. Let's talk to God. Let's speak to the Most High about our issues. You know what I'm saying? So who got the first question? Who let's get busy. Mm. Hey, yeah, uh, brother Ra, check it out. I was yes at the one that says yes. Okay, I did another compatibility reading. I've come to the conclusion that the relationships for me in this incarnation are lessons only. That relationships for me in this incarnation. I mean, I wouldn't say only. Probably not only. Be definitely lessons. Like 100% they lessons. Like 95% lessons. Absolutely. But I mean, relationships are here for us to enjoy life. You know what I mean? You want to. God didn't put us here so we could just be, just only get lessons. You know what I'm saying? It's some joy that we're supposed to have from them. But I mean, we gotta watch also, like, at the end of the day, at the beginning and the end of the day, we always gotta watch, what is it that we brought to the relationship? Like, like, or it could be the other person was 100% wrong, like in everything, right? But some aspect of our ability to see was compromised. So it's like, that would be the lesson. It's like, I got to be able to see better when I roll into the next situation. So, I mean, the good and bad, it's all supposed to be a lesson. I mean, lessons with no lasting companionship. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, that ain't it. I know that God didn't put us here to just be alone. You know what I mean? Osir is all unity. It's about unity. It's about connecting with others. So that there's joy in that. There is a reason for being here. When we understand that piece about connecting with others. Hey, peace, Layla. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm glad y'all hanging out with me. You know what I'm saying? We are the powerful few. You know what I'm saying? But we here though. Yeah, I gotta do better with my marketing. I see. You know what I'm saying? I ain't give no like notice about nothing. I just said I'm gonna be on live Sunday. You know what I mean? Next time I think I'll do a little bit more Facebook work. I can't really count on YouTube to put it out there. Yours Ra, no, use Ra 132. Hi, peace. What's good? What's good, folks? Okay, so yeah, man. So the command. So tell me, brother Ra, about your reading, right? What made you come to that conclusion? Was it the reading itself, or was it your experience with the situation? Hey, and any hope all is well with you all today. Cool. All of the above. Word. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No doubt, man. I know with your situation, you definitely you are dealing with dealing with probably like karmic stuff, man. Like I think you and the sister, y'all got some kind of connection, that has you in this lifetime, kind of learning them lessons, man. So yeah, man. Um, yeah, man, and we can rap a little bit more about that, but yeah, man, if I can tell you, like, I remember you was talking about the situation, but when we was rapping, bro, no boo, I was like kind of groggy. I was in and out of it. You know what I mean? I did hear some of the readings, but I didn't really, hone in on them. You know what I mean? Too deep. But And that was, I had reasons for all kinds of stuff, man. But definitely, what I mean, this is the time to you know to speak about. Oh, well, you might not. I don't know if you want to speak about the circumstance. If you do, hey man, holler, man. Let me know what it is, and we break it down. And anybody else, anybody with questions, type your questions in the chat. You know what I mean? Yeah, incarnation objective readings, career stuff, decisions this way or that way, right? A or B, you know what I mean? Yeah, we here to, bring some light to our queries, right? You know, we here to, what I mean, put some tahuti on it, right? Let God talk about it. See what we supposed to do. All right. Will I be in a relationship with Y? I am going to make a move towards him. Okay. All right. So you've already determined that you're going to make a move from. Is that right? Have you already? Well, let me put that like the way it's supposed to be. Have you already determined? Yes. She said yes, or he said yes. Can't really tell your gender with your handle, so I don't know if you want me to know, but yeah. So well, thank you for that. I mean, well, I am a woman. Okay, that's what's up. Um, yeah, but okay, so it's important to. All right, so let me say so this is like tarot divination, but it's different from tarot divination, right? This is a, I'm sure if you watch my readings, you heard me talking about how this is a very spiritually focused oracle. So, it's like, when you're dealing with Tehuti is an aspect of our being, right? You know, the various aspects of God are in that tree of life, right? All in those sphere 10 to 0. All of that is in here, and out there into the world. So it's the spiritual anatomy of God and man, right? So, when you are dealing with Tehuti, you go into the mouthpiece of God, right? You at the tip top, you're dealing with the top, you know, of the situation. So it's important to go with the right mindset, right? I did some videos on the relationship between Heru and Tehuti, right? Heru is the will, right? We usually have an idea of what we want to do. We have a strong idea of what we want to do most times, right? But, it's like, we recognize that we can't see around the corners, we can't see through walls. So it's necessary to, do some divination on it, to ask God what it's about, what we need to get from it. So, that's where the Heru relationship comes in. Heru is like, yo, what I need a reading for. I know what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Is that's how Haru rolls. Haru is just let's go. But Haru makes mistakes in that way, right? That's how Haru was able to not quite win the war against Set, right? He didn't win the war until he went to Tehuti, right, to have his eye restored, right? Because he got to the fight, Set, whoosh, you know what I mean? Set did him decent, took out his eye, right? So he had to go to Tahuti. Tahuti is the eye, right? Tahuti will put the clarity on the situation. So that's what that metaphor was all about. So I'm not rambling, trust me. Um, but I'm saying all that to say it's important to, before you go to the oracle, right? It's important to keep your mind open for the answer. Like, don't already go with a decision in your mind already, right? It's going to totally cloud the way you read what you see, right? Because you're going to be, you already moving on the situation. You like this individual, you know what I mean? And, you know, that's what you know. But you say, hold up, let me see how this is going to go with the oracle. You know what I mean? So when you get that reading, because you have already decided something, you might not necessarily, approach it the right way. You know what I mean? You might not necessarily be fully open to what is being said. You know what I mean? You can color the readings with your own urges and whatnot. Right? So it's important to to suspend that Heru faculty when dealing with Tahuti. You know what I mean? Suspend it. It's got to be there, because Heru the eye that sees. So you always need your Heru, always need to be discerning on things. But when dealing with Tahuti, that's the time when Heru takes a step back. Takes a knee, gives approaches Heru approaches Tahuti in humility in order to receive. All right? So yeah. So just let me say that. All right. Okay. So let me see something here. Okay. So all right. So now that being said, I'm not quite sure how you want me to move on that question. All right. So you know, let me give you a chance to mull that over a bit, right? While I go into the next one, right? And I'll come back to you. We'll come back. What I mean, we'll see what you say there, and whether or not you want me to ask that particular question just like that, or you want to modify that in some way. A good thing to do would be as well. Okay, is such and such. Okay, okay. Word, I feel you. I feel you. It's all good. Okay, is such and such interested in me. Let's see how we word that. How we approach Tahuti with a question like that. Let's see. Let's see. Y'all see, I got my trusty green with me. I wondered if y'all wondered about this green sheet that I always keep with me. Green is not Tahuti's color. No, green is actually Haru's color. And I don't have any super special connection with Haru that I know, except for Haru extremities and all that in the Mahabote. But this is my mama's. This is like a something I keep from my mama. My mom gave me the oracle, the Tahuti. I mean, the tarot cards that I use. My mom gave these to me maybe 20 some years ago, and uh, kind of been separated, and yeah. So I kind of I keep this with me. I keep this with me, and also the case that I keep the cards in. That's my mom's. So I don't know if y'all was interested in that, but just a little trivia on why the brother got that green thing all the time. All right. So, all right, why or is why interested in me? Let's see. Um, let's see. What is this person's intention towards me? Or does this person have an intention? Because we don't want to assume that the person has an intention toward, right? So let us say, um, does this person have an intention toward, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the reading and I'll move my tell me where to stop, right? And, that's how we're going to get your reading. All right. Okay, so yeah, that's all good. It's all gravy like. All right. Okay, so I actually did my prayer for the day, so I won't go with that. Right. All right. So we don't read. All right. So I'm going to wait for you to, you might want to put stop into the thing, but don't send it yet, right? Put stop into the chat, but don't send it. And when I see you, send it, when I see stop appear, that's when I will stop. Okay? Okay, we will start. Here we go. Here we go. Chef's Chuchas. Chef's Chuchas. Okay. Ships to jars. All right, one more time. Interesting. Come from the other direction this time. Oh, is that a stop? Yes. Osir to my Osir Hetep. Okay. So we got Sheps to Chas, Osir Hetep. All right. That is a full right there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's a very, very pure intention right there. Whoever you are contemplating is, holding you in a high regard, and is, I would incline to say, is a very spiritual individual. It's just somebody who, had mind on, you know, real things in life, like culture, like you know, ancestry. Like he is really in his personality. Yeah, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, definitely. He's thinking about you in terms of Sheps and Osir. You know, culture, right? He's looking at your, ability, or not your ability, but your culturedness or whatever like that. Like how much you get involved in, your Sheps and your, what Sheps ancestry, right? Or your, your heritage, right? Your history, things like that, right? And unity, that Osir thing that, you know, there's a pure intention there. He you know, yeah, that's good. That's I would say that that's a very high intention, because what could have came up? All kinds of stuff could have came up, you know. Herutem could have came up. Herutem could have came up. Y jet could have came up. All kinds of stuff could have came up. You know what I mean? But no, you got Osir, which is very high on the tree. So this is likely somebody that you can trust. Yeah. Yep. Let me go back up. Let me see. Other folks were saying some stuff. All right. Said not why jet. LOL. Yeah, it could have came up. Yeah, not why. You didn't want to see that. No, you don't want to see why jet come up. All right, let's go up to Layla. Layla says, my son's IO, or what to expect these next 6 months overall. Okay, my son's IO. All right, yeah, let's do that. Layla, you are up. We got for you, we're going to do your son's incarnation objectives, right? What to expect next 6 months overall. Okay. All right, so Layla, just give me a thumbs up if you're with me, if you are ready to read. Maybe Layla stepped away. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think maybe Layla stepped away a little bit. All right, we will return. She will return, I should say. What type of tarot is it? I'm curious. Okay, Layla's back. Okay. I'm doing the Mystic Tarot. It's called the Mystic Tarot. It's tarot. It's just a little different from the writer deck, which is the general standard or whatever. Um, but yeah, nothing super extra duper special to me, Mama. All right, so Layla, here we go. We are doing incarnation objective for your child. So same deal. I'm going to throw the cards, and you're going to tell me when to stop. So put your stop in the chat and click it as soon as you see that I should stop. All right. No problem, sis. No problem at all. That's why we're here. You know what I mean? And y'all can keep it coming. We're gonna do this for as long as the stream lasts. I don't know how long. It's like 2 hours or something like that. We working. We're gonna do this. All right. This is for Layla. All right. Here we go. Ships attack. Ships attack. I'm smiling right now. Yeah. Young ancestor. It's a young old head coming through. You got a young old head with you over there. All right. So that was a Sheps, right? So when we pull for the IO a card that is not a deity card, we keep pulling until we pull a deity card. So the first card was Chef's Hatep. We want to write that down. Right? All right, and we go in again. Let's see. Sorry about that, folks. Bear with me a little bit. All right, all right, all right. Okay, Leila, here we go. Okay. All right, we're going to throw it again. Leila wasn't feeling the vibe there. I missed your stop. Or it didn't come through, I guess, till just now. So we're going to try that again. We're going to do that one more again. See if we can get that right. All right. Yeah, no problem. All right, so we're starting again. I'm going to go slow. Here we go. Okay, so, still moving. Okay. Yeah, the internet is having a little issue. All right. All right. So we're going to try this again. All right, so far we got Shep's attack. All right, so far we got Shep's attack. You still with me, Leia? Give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're still with me. Mm. So our connection is a little bit slow. Okay, yes, I apologize. Okay. All right. So I gotta do this with the mind of delay, right? So, all right, yes, I'm here. Okay. All right, well, okay. I'm in his set popped out, so everything is copacetic. Right? Hey, brother Yaya, I saw you click in. Peace to you. All right. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. We still with you, Layla. Here we go. Let's try that again. Dealing with an uneven surface here. So an uneven surface. Here we go. All right. Hey, Layla. I'm still with you. Layla. This is for Layla. All right. You start moving right about. Yeah. Remember, there's no wrong answer, right? There's no wrong place to stop, right? Wherever I land, that was the answer. That was what it was supposed to be. As soon as I see stop is when I will stop. There we go. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Tehuti to Chas. Yes. There we go. All right. So, yeah, like I said, you are dealing with uh, uh, an ascended master. Whatever whoever that little guy is came out of you, yeah, he's dealing with some wisdom. He is a little wise and powerful young star who will one day be an older person. Perhaps he will be, someone who does readings, someone who, deals in the priestly, situations and circumstances. So yeah, good stuff. I like that, right? So that's Shep's two chas, oh no, Shep's hetep, Tehuti chas. Beautiful. All right, let's go in on the E King. All right, we're doing the E King reading real quick for Layla. Layla's son's incarnation objective. All right, here we go. Open stress, close. Open stress, close. Open stress. Open stress, close. Open stress, close. Open stress, close. Open stress, open. Close, open, stress, open. Uh-huh. Mhm. We got the 40 into the 43. Lines 1, 3, and 5. And yeah, well, that's kind of backwards the way I look. So you gotta look in the mirror. You gotta take a screenshot and then flip that thing. All right, his name is La Zu. La Zu. Okay. La Zu Ma'at Nyoki. Nyoka. La Tzu, La Tzu Ma'at Nyoka. Beautiful, beautiful. Can you break down the name for us? What does your child's name mean? Yeah, Okay, so let's look at the reading, right? So with the 40th hexagram, 40th is about deliverance. So your son is going to be like a chill dude. You're gonna have a chill vibe with him. You know what I mean? He's gonna be somebody who, if he gets upset, he'll be able to deal with things that make him, that perturb him. You know what I mean? He'll have an even disposition. The 40 is very much about, like you can flow with the 40. You have a lot of forgiveness with the 40. Like things ain't gonna be, it, it's like, you know, this is a good morality hexagram, right? Because this is like deliverance, right? Deliverance is where you can, you achieve a certain amount of control over, issues and things that peeve you, right? Or you know, things that's messing with you, things that are in your awareness. You can kind of like quell them out. It's a more of an even disposition with this 40. Line one is a very good hexagram. I mean, a very good line that speaks about uh, like forgiveness. Someone being able to forgive uh, deeds, right? Not hold somebody so harsh with the deeds. Um, I need my trusty glass. Yeah, okay. Law, Helikahuti, right? Ma'at, balance. Balance for Helikahuti. Okay. Yoka, serpent. All right. All right. So it's a lot of law here. It's a lot of morality here. A lot of, yeah, yeah, Tahuti. Tahuti, chefs Tahuti. Give me a second while I access my eyes. All right. Okay, so now, okay, one thing is that I do have to be mindful of the time and for other people's queries as well, right? So, yeah, all right, so yeah. That's how we're gonna do it. So we're gonna go ahead and let you know that that's the reading, right? And we can go further into what that's meaning, and breaking that down some more. You know what I mean? If I'm doing a counseling session with you, I'll definitely go in and do some meditation and whatnot, and we'll come up with what's going on, right? We can break down the lines more, right? But I do want to make sure I touch some other folks with their issues as well, all right? So yeah, no problem, sister. You know what I mean? Thanks for coming. You know what I mean? I thought I was gonna be the only one up in here. So good for coming out. You know what I mean? Definitely. Just me. Hey, what's up? What's good? Right? His dad gave him his name, Nyoka. It could be Algonquin, Swahili, the Wandering Sage. Okay. Yeah, true deep. All right, let me see who else was talking stuff after Layla's first question. Let's see. Mhm. Okay, I have the right word. Okay. So, okay. So, all right. So, whoever else has a question, let me know about it. Chime on in. I'm not sure if I missed. The reading was as follow. Okay, all right. So we're going back to the brother Ra. Um, Can you ask the oracle? Oh wait, be your own peace. Right before you said, can you ask the oracles of a career purpose? I'm not sure how to ask what career I should get into for the riches. Okay, got you. Okay, be your own peace. You are up. All right, we're gonna do your career reading, career focus reading, or career focus reading. Okay. All right. Are you in the house? Let me know. Be yourself. Be your own peace. Be your own peace. Let me know if you with me. We're gonna get at your reading right about in a minute. As soon as I see you, let me know that you're still with us. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll go ahead and get into your reading. Okay, there you are. Yes, I'm here. Also, look at the other comment I put. Be your own peace, strong. I see the strong joint word that's echoed. Be your own peace. What else? What else? What else? You're not coming clearly on my end. Oh, is that the case? Hmm. Okay. The thing you said was you could word it as such, common relationship regarding such. Um, oh, I think maybe he was talking to someone else. Common or career. Okay, yeah. So yes, I'm here. Also, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure which comment you're talking about. So why don't you just put in the comment right now exactly what you want me to read on real quick, so we can keep it moving. Okay, you having issues on your side. You said. Hmm. All right, let's see how we're gonna do this. Okay, comment on which career I should go for proper uh, into prop to prosper and for wealth. Okay, so it's more like comment on which career my person is best suited for, right? Taking into account your personality, your gifts, your life, right? Your focus, truth. Okay. All right. So, career focus reading for Be Your Own Peace. I love that message in your name. That's just yeah, yeah. People should definitely like when they read that should like let them know what to do. Like you've given instructions right there. That's beautiful. Good stuff. All right. So, in terms of your career, let us read. All right. So you know the drill. Put your stop into the chat, and as soon as you want me to stop, just hit it. You know what I mean? If it's a slow connection, then as I'm approaching that area that you want me to stop at, hit it, and hopefully I get to it by the time the signal comes and all that stuff. All right, here we go. This is for Be Your Own Peace. Here we go. No right or wrong, whatever we pull is what it is. Okay, we have Heharu Tima'at. Heharu Tima'at. Tomorrow. Okay, we're going in again. Hmm. Try to spread that out a little better. All right, here we go. Going in again for the second card. We have Heather. Ships to Jas. Okay. All right. So we have Heheru, Tim, Ma'at, Ships to Jas. All right. Okay. So I see some things. That is Heheru, Tim, Ships too. Okay. All right. So with that, all right. The first thing that jumps in my mind is with that Heheru, Tim is you. I think the oracle is looking at something about you concerning your you know you how do I say like I want to say like Heheru Tim or Heheru I should say can be very leisurely, right? She could be relaxed, what I mean. Heheru can be just easy and flowing. So you got that to the negative. So perhaps you might have a bit of a maybe a lazy streak in you. You know what I mean? I don't want to say it like that. You know what I mean? But maybe you are being focused on how you use your heteru faculty or how you use your heteru. You know, you know, are you, see, okay, so optimum for career, right, would be Heru. Heru is what? Heru is focus. Heru is, always up for the challenge, right? Heru is on go. You know what I mean? Mm, okay, so I'm thinking that you're not hearing me. You're not getting me. Speak. Speak. All right. So yeah. So optimum would be Heru. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. But optimum would be okay. Right. A Heru, reading would basically say that you have a level of leadership within your being that would be good for your position of leadership or whatever it may be. Um, so with the Heheru is saying that possibly you have to focus on that part of you. You have to focus. You have to get more into your ability to be maybe not so relaxed. I don't there could be like I mean we're not quite alone. You know what I mean? So it's probably there's places I would go if it was just me and you. You know what I mean? In terms of being sensitive about your own situation. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's some things said in there, right? Sheps, the Sheps is like you know, are you focused on your people? You know what I mean? Is there a you're hitting it on the nose? Cool, cool, cool. You know, Sheps is like you probably have a mind for your people. You know what I mean? Ah, yeah. It's okay. So This is about what your career should be focused on. So it's just saying that you should be whatever you focus on, it should be geared towards your ancestry or your heritage or your people in some way, right? Chefs, right? Your people should be your focus because somewhere in you, that's where your love is. That's where your gift is. Your gift is in dealing with your people, and your culture. True indeed. The wandering sage is on it, right? 100%, right? So, not 100%. The other part of it is the heheru, right? So maybe it could have something to do with, perhaps being neglectful of, studying certain aspects about your heritage or your history, right? You probably need it, oracles, basically saying that you need to get more involved in your studies to be a better benefit to your people, more involved in your history, more involved in, the practices, what I mean, you know, um, you know, don't neglect your history, don't neglect your ancestry, things like that, is coming through with that Heharu Sheps. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, it didn't necessarily speak on a career focus, more of a you focus for your career, or for going into your career or dealing with your career. Before you get well into your career, consider these things, right? you know how deep you going in terms of your ancestry, things like that, because yeah, there is a you know you know once you get on that, right, what you'll see is assistance from the chefs. You know what I mean? Once you turn your mind to you know uh dealing with whatever that Heteru Tim, that maybe it's maybe you go surface level with it. Maybe you don't go as deep as you can go in terms of understanding various things, ancestry, heritage, culture. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, definitely. Look at that. Peep out that, and see if there's something there. All right. I hope this resonates. Right. I see you said two, so it's positive. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's see. All right. Layla has said I have to go, but please save post live so I can go back and watch. My internet went down for most of the reading. Okay. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. All good. Yeah, no problem. Always a pleasure. Absolutely. Be your own pieces. I'm practicing holistic wellness. Metu Neter I Ching, very sharp in the wellness. Give thanks. I did get clarity. Good. 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 Very, 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 very grateful that that we giving up some clarity. All right. Okay. So let me see if anybody else had anything. Got a job offer. I got a job offer for energy for that job, please. Okay. I see that one from Just Me. All right. Let me see if anybody had anything else before you. Sounds okay. All right. So I think, yeah, I think we're going with you, okay? Yeah, 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 yeah. Says heads up, cool. Peace, peace. Somebody had a retracted message. Nisha Aman. All right. Yo, this is my first live, y'all. Welcome, a brother. I'm nice to a brother. Be nice to each other. Uh, Thank you very much for your time and energy. Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. I think that we're gonna go with be just me. Just me. May I ask for reading also? Absolutely. Absolutely. You should get back to it. It was. I got a job offer. The energy for that job, please. Okay. All right. Just me. Are you with me? Are you here? Jah have blessing be on peace. How can I gift you with love donations? Yeah. Well, let me put my cash in the joint. It is uh Like, what's my cash app? Oh yeah, that walk. All right. Okay. All right. So, all right, Ellie Ja, what's up, brethren? My brethren from across the pond. Peace, peace, bro. What's good? It's good to see you in there. Yo, so okay, so let me just make sure I give just me a chance to chime in with her question, right? So Jess, I'm calling on you, right? I want you to put a thumbs up if you are with me. If everything is go and you still want that question answered. All right. So let me know. Let me know. Maybe she stepped away. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. So let me just put a little message in there for Jess. All right. Okay. Let me know when you're ready. All right. So we save that for just me, and we go to the brother Elijah. Peace, Lady J. Hello from Florida. Peace, peace. Glad you can make it. All right. Yeah. So everybody already knows. If you have a question, put it in the chat there, and we will get to it. We basically are looking in the chat for questions. So yeah. All right. So currently, the brother Elijah is up. What's good, brother? Hit me. Hit me with your question. You know what's good. Okay, my finances for 2023. All right, we got you. All right, all right. Let's go ahead and get into that. Finances for 2023. Okay, what can we? So there's a couple ways to approach this, right? Usually with the oracle, we could say, you know, uh, what can I expect with my finances, right? But we're dealing with the Metu Neter, right? And we know the Metu Neter is it's like a action verb kind of oracle, right? There are things that we can do to enhance what we're talking about, right? So another way to put that question would be, what can I do, for optimum success financially in this cycle, or whatever it may be, right? Um, yeah, you know what I mean. So couple ways, like I said, you know what I mean. And sometimes it's actually if you don't know what to do in terms of doing a tear, and this is kind of new to you, then it might be good to just get a what to expect reading, you know what I mean, and you can still apply that in that same way, right? But for those for those of you know what I mean, and have the intention on making it a good year, right? Making it do what you want it to do, right? you know, you kind of focus on it like, yeah, what do I have to do to make it great, right? What should be my focus in terms of my finances, like where I need to go with this in order to make it great, right? Phase Music from the UK, peace, 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 peace. Thank you for coming out. All right, exactly. Okay, all right. So that's what it is, right? All right. So we are asking, you know, what this brother needs to do for the most optimal situation financially this year. Okay. All right, all right, all right. We're gonna work it out here. Okay, so we're gonna start from over there. Right, you know the drill. So, put your stop in the chat, and as soon as you see where you want me to stop, throw it in there, and we got our reading. Okay? All right, so here we go. This is for the brother Ellie John. Okay, Heheru, two chas. Heheru, two chas. Heheru, two chas. Okay. Heheru, two chas. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so here we go. Start this in. You see it. Gab to my eye. Yes, sir. Says your clan. All right. Yeah, man. There you go. Your clan energy is on it for you, right? We talk about finances and you got Gab positive. But not only that, you got the minor fortune, right? You got Miss Venus Heheru herself. And that's your clan, mama. Yeah, yeah. So that's it. It's Heheru, bro. See it. Just see it. You know what I mean? Your thing is visualization. You know what I mean? That's what you have to do this year. Whatever you're involved in, social, right? Perhaps you get some big breakthrough on YouTube. Your social situation, right? It was Heheru to Gab too, right? Heheru to Gab too. So yeah, man, see it into effect. You know what I mean? This is you seeing it into effect. You know. Let's go into the I Ching for you. Straight, 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 straight. Open stress, open stress, closed. Open stress, closed. Okay. Yeah, man, this is a money maker's circumstance here. The 26 hexagram into the one. The one is that's the Chien, right? That's the creative, the active, the yeah. It's all flipped up, man. I don't know how to make that thing flip, so it's backwards. But yeah, get the screenshot, you know what I mean, and flip it in the situation. But yeah, um, yeah. 26 is all about a certain level of restraint, right? You restraining a certain movement, right? So I know you're doing certain things, crypto and things like that, so you got lines 4 and 5. Your lines 4 and 5 go into the one. You know what I'm saying? So you got that's about discernment. That's about you know that's about you're still in the movement, right? The movement is trying to go this way, but you're gonna put certain brakes on it, right? So it's basically you being circumspect. You using, excuse me, you being circumspect. You're using all your tools, to, and you are right. There's a certain, heheru, right? So it's just you got to be mindful of your heteru too, right? So because heteru is gonna Sometimes you can lose it with Haru. Sometimes Haru, maybe may not be so focused, right? We talked about the focus thing, right? And now you're talking about money, right? But the thing about Haru is she's so flowy, right? That's her gift is that she flows. You know what I mean? She, the energy just flows with her. That's why it comes to her. She ain't worried. You know what I mean? You know, you know, you have to identify what it is you have to hold down, right? You got to understand what that line 4 and 5 are talking about. What is it that you have to restrain, right? Restraining the forward movement on something, right? Right? Yeah, 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 yeah. But it goes into the one. There you go, right? You're gonna get rich this year, bro. You definitely whatever you into, you are going to, do well. You know what I'm saying? With all of those things going into the one. If it's like, I look at that 26 like, okay, if I maintain my focus and don't lose myself doing, here or there or whatever the circumstance, may present some sort of challenge, right? If I don't lose myself through the challenge, right? Then I'll have the one. And that one is whatever your intention is, right? The creative, that's, the best hexagram for manifestation in the whole deck, right? So you got it. Yo, honors, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Slide your brother, you know what I'm saying? A little something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes indeed, man. You know what I mean? If you into some new crypto stuff, man, you know where I'm at, man. Give me that tip. You know what I'm saying? I need that. But yeah, that's you. Yes indeed, you got it. All right. Let's see who else was talking. Brother Sage last 45. Yeah, man. My brother Robbie on it. Yes indeed. All right, let's see. Praise music. All right. Okay. All right, I think we caught up. All right. Anybody with new questions here? Can you see? Hi. Can you see my 23? Okay. Dune. Dune says, "Hi. Can you see my 2023?" Okay. Let's let's see how can we go ahead and word that for the unit chair. Okay. Um, what should be my yearly focus? Right? Because again, I don't know if you were here, Dune. Dune. Let me know if you are with me, Dune. Are you here? Are you are you with me? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me talking to you, Dune. My interpretation of my reading. Okay, we all right, brother Rob. We're gonna get back into that. Let me give Dune a chance to chime in real quick, and from there we will go right back to you. Dune, can you hear me? Can you hear me? We speaking of Dune. I'm gonna put it in the chat for Dune. All right. Let me see Dune. Let me know when you ready. All right. Okay. So interpretation of my reading. All right. Let's go back. Let us go back. Mm, let's see. Still trying to find it, brethren. Must have been okay. Wait. The reading was as follows: Herutem, Seirtem, 14:1 into 34. Strength reversed, Emperor and the Star. Strength reversed, Emperor and the Star. Okay. And all right. So in the question, I know this had to do with the relationship. Um, but was this? Like, you're gonna have to. Let's see. I did another reading. Compatibility. I come with conclusion. Okay. All right. So this was about the compatibility with you and the sister. All right. All right. And you got Haru Tim, Osea Tim, Haru Tim, Osea Tim, 14, 1, 34. So that would be one in the top. And if it goes into the 34, that would be the top line. That would be just the top line. Stressed, right? 14 into the 34. Yeah, I'm not even sure where I am on this chat. Looking for it. So, brethren, okay, all right, line six, not line one. Yup, got you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, all right. So, line six, not line one, into the 34. Yeah, yeah, man. Before we ain't even gotta go into the E King, right? You know, Herutem Ma'at, Oseatem Ma'at. Yeah, that's a yeah, that ain't, that's not it. That's not it. You know what I mean? That's like, not to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But me and you, we rapped about this before. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's not a very compatible. That's somebody is a dictator. Somebody is, what I mean, doesn't have a good, you know, focus on, unity and being unified in relationship. Somebody wants something their own way. Period. Right? There ain't a whole lot of compromising with a reason like that. You know, that's before we go into the Ijin, right? We like, looking at that reading. That's like, we, me myself, I would run. I'd be out. I'd be like peril. You know what I'm saying? From that reading, man. Yeah. If there's a way to, preserve the friendship, then perhaps that's probably what y'all should focus on. But I don't think y'all should be mates. Y'all won't hurt each other. You know what I mean? You heard me say, I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? But y'all will mess around and hurt each other. Okay? Haru Tem, yeah, there's no, Haru is definitely a relationship reading, but not Haru Tema'at. That's a narcissist right there. Somebody, it's either you or her or both of y'all. And, like, those are like the follow up questions, what I mean? If you really care about the situation, those are the follow up questions that you would get into, what I mean? What do I need to focus on regarding each race? Like, my readiness, readiness is a big thing, readiness in relationship, that question is a big thing. That's going to contribute to the success of the relationship. Are you ready? You know what I mean? Are you ready in this area or that area or whatever the oracle wants to speak on? But that's always going to be a big factor. Um, but yeah, that Haru Tim, that's not a very, if I'm looking at someone who is a Haru Tim, then they're not in my relationship. No, no follow ups. You've said enough. My man. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right, so Ashley Wells. Peace, Ashley Wells. I've been sitting blocked for so long. Any insight on how we keep pushing forward? Hmm. Okay, let's see. For Ashley Wells. Ashley says she's feeling blocked and okay. Let's see. Has comment on my spiritual focus at this time, right? Would be a good way to get a good answer from this spiritual deck, right? Um, all right, so let me find out and make sure that Ashley knows I'm speaking to her. Ashley, are you with me? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you're with me. Where you at, Ashley? Ashley Wells. There you are. Okay, good stuff. All right, so yeah, right. So you're feeling blocked, right? You're feeling you're not sure what's going on, right? Any insight into how to keep pushing forward? What should be my spiritual focus right about now, right? Or you can say for the year, or you know, let's say now, right? At this time, what is my spiritual focus, right? Because this is going to let us know what's going on with you. What's in the background, what's going on within, etc. Right? All right. So, uh, if you've been here for a minute, then you see how we're doing it, right? Our format, right? We're gonna go ahead and toss the reading down, and you're gonna put stop in the chat, right? You're gonna ready your stop, and when you feel like you want me to stop, you push enter, and I get it, and right. All right. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Okay. This is a spiritual focus reading for Ashley Wells. Okay. There is no right, wrong place to stop. Right. All of these are the answer. Right. So whatever we get is what it is. Okay. So here we go. As soon as I see stop is when I will stop. Okay. Well, make a bet to chas. Make a bet to chas. Make a bet to chas. Okay. Okay. Make a bet to chas. Sorry that this looks so unorganized. I'm not dealing with a flat surface, so hopefully you can see the cards. And you know, all right. So here we go. Second card. As soon as I see stop, is when I will stop. Okay. We said some chas. So we got naked bet two chas. It said 10 chas. Right? Naked bet two twos positive, 10 is negative. All right. And what you said was that I'm feeling blocked. You want to know what's going on, right? So with that naked bet, perhaps there is some negativity going on around you. That naked bet is, you know, perhaps speaking to something being wrong with the energy, whether it's external spell work or internal, um, you know, depression, right, or things like that, right? You gotta kind of like, you know, uh, you gotta understand that, what is it? Is this something that's coming from the outside truly, or if it's something coming from the inside, right? Osir 10, okay? Osir 10, many times, you see Osir 10 when you have trouble unifying with others, or maybe you feel like I don't want to go outside, or I don't want, I'm not trying to mess with them right now, or stuff like that, you know what I mean? And that could be from, perhaps you're dealing with a depression, right? Perhaps there's something that is causing the depression. You know what I mean? Let me do this. Let me see. What is the likelihood of external juju going on with Ashley Wells? Right. So, what is the likelihood that there is something external affecting the sister's stillness? Ma'at Hetep. Ma'at Hetep. So, that appears to be saying that we're seeing the whole, right? That we're seeing the whole, right? And if that, okay. I asked about whether or not there's external juju. We got Ma'at. We didn't get Wajed. Or we didn't get Nekabet, right? But we got Ma'at, okay? So let me go into the EQ for a little further clarity. Because it could be saying that we're seeing the whole, or it could be saying that, everything's peace. Everything is, good. Let's go into the I Ching and see what we talk about. Straight, straight, straight open. Straight open. Open stress, close. Open stress, close, close. Open stress, close, close. 61. Mhm. 61. That's the line that um, the horse the horse is split, right? The mate leaves. The mate leaves. Something about the mate leaves. The horse is split up. Hmm. Yeah, I'm inclined to say that I don't see with that Ma'at Hetep, it's not very alarming, right? I think that this is more so internal. I think that that perhaps you're dealing with a depression. And if that is the case, then you can stave this off with some Heru work. You might need to get down, do your sit-ups. Run around block a few times. Get on your bike. Do something to lift your heart pumping, right? Get your heart pumping because that's whoa. What is that? Can y'all hear that? That's confirmation, I think. You know what I mean? Can y'all hear that? I don't know. Maybe y'all can't hear that. Well, there is just as I was talking about Heru, right? Heru is the engine, right? You know, um, you know, motivating factor, things like that, right? We got that somebody started revving their engine outside. So yeah, I think this has to do with you picking up your vitality, right? You got to focus on your Heru work to stave off, whatever, and that's the thing as well. If you can stay in high vibration, right, negative juju won't, that'll bounce off of you. You know what I mean? That it's like negative juju needs your depression to work. It needs you feeding into it to work. So that's why it's good to have an awareness of your own thoughts. You know, you could be picking up on other people's thoughts, right? Other people's vibration, right? People sending you stuff, right? And it depresses you. Right? So it's good to have an understanding on what a distinction, be able to make a distinction between the thoughts that you're having and the thoughts that's streaming in. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, yeah. And that's gonna, I don't know how well you get into meditation, right? But you stilling out in meditation is what's going to help you with that. It's going to help you with your ability to identify what's thinking and what's talking, because we are all receptive at different levels. You know what I mean? We all can pick up on stuff. We pick up on other people's stuff. So it's, definitely, if you are someone who is, like a truth seeker, you know what I mean, someone who is trying to self master, right, master themselves, then you will, get into, what's me and what's not me, right? There is, I did a thing on, speaking about mindfulness meditation, right? I don't know if you know anything about mindfulness meditation, but I believe it's the Oser video. It's either the Oser video or the maybe the Amen video. I'm not sure. One of those videos, um, Oser or Amen, I believe. I go into the mindfulness meditation and how to, get your mind to a point where you still out your thoughts so that you can identify what's you and what's not, right? What is the indwelling intelligence? You know what I mean? That's your purpose when you go to the mindfulness meditation is to reach the indwelling intelligence, right? To stream out the world, stream out the thoughts, the sounds, the memories of the world, and communicate with God, right? And in there, that's where you'll solve whatever juju type stuff is going on, right? You'll be able to perceive what's you thinking and what's you receiving or picking up other stuff. You know what I mean? But naked bet, naked bet could be speaking very much to depression type of energy, right? And that's affecting you in a way of Osir Tim. I mean, has you, feeling blocked, right? Feeling, cut off from others, perhaps. Perhaps there's a thing where you feel like you don't want to do nothing, or you don't want to go nowhere, you don't want to link with others, something like that. Maybe, what's going on. Yeah. But if this resonates, what I mean, let me know. I would suggest to you to again get into some Heru work, right? Whether it's mantra, right? Heru has a mantra, right? So you might want to look into that. The mantra. I don't have any links there. I gotta prepare things better next time. Put some links up, stuff like that. But on most of my videos, you can find the link to Tawi, right? Tawi is the Asar, that Heru mantra, work with that Heru mantra to, that's your spiritual focus. You need Heru right now. Sundays is Heru's day, right? Very, very good thing to be in line with Heru is, at the cardinal points of the day, especially at the dawn, right? Crack of dawn, and the other one, the evening time. That's the crack of dawn, 12 noon, around dusk, right, and midnight, right. These are the best times to deal with the energy of the deity, right. But Heru, especially in the daytime, because Heru is about the sun, right. All right, so I'm rambling. So I see you said thank you. So I think you got what we're talking about. So I wake up at dawn every day. That's good, right? Yep. Sheps is, you know, toiling about in the dawn as well. So be mindful of your dreams. All right. So yeah. So hopefully that resonates with you. All right. Let's see. Who else was hitting me up? Okay. Let me run back. Run back. All right. Yeah, we had Wade Watson, my person. What's up, brother? Yeah, long time. Peace. Uh, said my person did a relationship reading and got Shep's Hatep. What does that mean? What's up? Yeah, yeah. Shep's Hatep. Right. Right. Yeah. So, all right, Wade, are you with me? Am I? Are we? You know, are you, do you know what I'm talking to? You put a thumbs up in the chat if Wade is. You know, if you hear me, brother. Thumbs up in the chat for Wade. Where you at, brother? Where you at? All right, so we're gonna put a message for the brother. Okay, so when he comes back through, right, we'll get to him. Okay, so let me see who else. Right, Natalia says, "Hi, Natalia. Hello, can I please ask?" Right, so I subscribed and liked. Right, and the message was retracted. So yeah, Natalia, yeah, just put your question in. Right, I'm gonna get back to it if nobody gets to me before right you, then I think we'll be done with you. Wait, Sabrina says, "Hi, how will my future be as a model?" Okay, so we're gonna deal with Sabrina's question. Sabrina, are you with me? Are you with me? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you're with me, and we're gonna deal with you. Thumbs up in the chat for Sabrina. We waiting on Wade. Hey, Sabrina is here. Okay, good stuff. All right. Okay. So we got how will my future be as a model? So first, we want to tweak the question, right? Question so we get an answer we can understand, right? Wade is ready. Okay, ready. All right. Well, let me quickly deal with Sabrina, right? Just stick around so that we don't lose you, right? And we get right back to you after Sabrina. Okay, so how will I fare as a model? Is what you're saying. How will I fare as a model? Okay, fair enough. All right, so let's do that. How will I fare as a model, Miss Sabrina? All right, so I don't know how long you've been here, but if you've been around, then you know what we're doing. We are going to throw the reading. I'm going to place my hands over it, and you're going to stop me when you want me to stop. Okay? So prepare your stop in the chat and just push the button when you want me to stop. Okay? This is for Sabrina. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm looking for Sabrina's stop. Okay, we got Harukahuti Tem Ma'at. Harukahuti Tem Ma'at. It's the first card. Okay, we're going to pull another card. Harukahuti Tem Ma'at. You might want to write this down. This is going to stick. Harukahuti Tem Ma'at. Okay, here we go. Looking first. Sabrina, stop once again. Mm. Wajet Tem Chas. Okay, so the reading is Harukahuti Tem, which is negative Ma'at, and Wajet Tem Chas. Okay, so what I see immediately is, you know, for you to come here and ask this question says that you have a spiritual inkling, right? There's something about you that understands things spiritual and is concerned with things spiritual and how they apply to you, right? So you want to know this, right? So what I already know about that industry is that, you know, the people who control it are very unspiritual. You know me. Like we just, like straight up, like, you know, it's a crazy industry. That's dog eat dog, right? And many times people are taken advantage of. Young ladies are taken advantage of. They make y'all do all kinds of crazy stuff to get ahead. They play y'all out, and they have y'all all out there, all crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you Haruka Huti 10. This is a wicked narcissist. Like this is Haruka Huti. Like this is somebody who will do anything. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who will have you prostitute, who will have you, giving him sex for favors or whatever the case may be. You know, Jet 10, that's just, you know, energy that's negative. You know what I mean? Hot psychic energy that's not cool. You know what I mean? So I would say that, that's, it's probably not the best career for you. Probably not the best career focus for you. Not probably, no. With Haruka Huti 10 Ma'at, nah. You don't want to go nowhere near that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And hopefully you got the little bit I did about, when you come to the oracle to be open to the answer. Because, many times we come to the oracle, but we already focused on what we want to do. You know what I mean? So, you kind of take it with a grain of salt. I can tell you that, with that Haruka Huti Tem, there's nothing good there. With that Haruka Huti Tem, Wajet Tem, right? Because Wajet, this is like, this is telling me about the intention of other people who are going to be around you. There's going to be some shisty charlatans, some real negative Haruka Huti people who are solely focused on their own advantage, to the detriment of you and yours, and even taking pleasure in your demise or your, what I'm saying, playing you out or however it may be. These people do this stuff for sport sometimes. The way they focus. You know what I'm saying? This is the entertainment industry. Period. You know what I mean? But yeah, the model thing. Yeah, you gotta think. You got these powerful male figures, who are dealing with, pretty sweet, women, right? These is dudes, lots of times these dudes, they come off, they come off a certain kind of way with charm and things like that, but lots of times these dudes got, ill intentions, right? You know what I mean? These dudes are like, they just want some, keep it hungry with you. They just want some pussy. You know what I mean? They just want some, they want the advantage. They're gonna take the advantage off of you, and that's what that reading says. That reading is like a very, very negative focus towards that. You know what I mean? And like we can do more. We can go further into that, or go into another direction with that. Hit me up for some counsel. We can, get more into it. But from right there, I would say that's not the focus for you. You know what I mean? You know, something else, something else. How about this? Let's open it up real quick, right? Real quick. There's some questions. Let's do another reading on what should be your focus regarding career. What should be your direction? What area, avenue, right? Which area or avenue will be good for you, considering who you are, your gifts, your personality, etc. Right? We can look at your astrology chart for this stuff too as confirmation on things. But all right, let's go in on that. All right, we still with Sabrina. So here we go. This is about what avenue your career should be going in, or what avenue where you should be going in terms of your career. All right, so here we go. We're starting right here. I'm looking for your stops, Sabrina. Okay, you could bet to church. Okay, make a bet to chess. Change your career. All right, here we go. Looking for your second stop. I'll set Tim Ma'at. Make a bet two. I'll set Tim Ma'at. Okay. All right. So the oracle is looking at again. I think this is speaking to certain aspects of where you are in terms of your own focus, right? Um, Nekabet is like a depressive kind of an energy. You know, offset Tim is like if the question is about career and it's offset Tim, then there I'm going to look at how focused you are. I'm going to look at where is your because again speaking about career, her governs career. So the best thing to see there would be a Heru reading, right? Because Heru is a dependable, someone you can depend on, etc. Especially dealing with terms of leadership positions, right? So you got Osset, right? And Osset is, speaking career wise, Osset is about, um, you know, comforting, folks. You know what I mean? A career for career focus would be like, nurse, people who heal people, right? A healer, right? A nurse, a restaurant, people who take care of people, hospitality industry. These are all set. Also even psychic stuff, right? And you got that naked bet. So I wouldn't, I would wonder, if you got some psychic things going on, how deeply you go in terms of your own psychicism. But as well, that set is negative. So, that's going to do a lot with, your changeability. Perhaps you are someone who has the tendency to change up, or, perhaps you are, not at a point where you are, you have a strong focus on what you want to do, right? So, in terms of the way we worded it, we said, to comment on, what did we say? To be, what should be your focus towards career? Is that what we said? Right. Your avenue, where you should be going in terms of your career. So this is saying where you should be going is to develop your focus, develop your ability for. See, one may say says lack of devotion. Yeah, that's going to play into it. That's going to be a piece there. Your ability to be devoted, right? Committed, right? Because that's what Offset is. Offset is 100% committed. Once she says, this is what we're doing, that's what we're doing. We ain't doing nothing else. We're going to be committed to that, right? This is why she governs marriage, right, and family, right? Because there's a lot of high level of commitment and devotion you have with anything that our set is on, right? So this is about that, as well. I would say look into your abilities for psychicism. You know what I mean? Because our set is big juju lady. Our set is very psychic. Make a bet is very psychic as well. It's all about psychicism. So you perhaps have some, and you can tell me if this resonates or not. But I would suspect that you probably have a little bit of, or some level of a psychic gift or some level of a ability to deal with things psychically. Now you have to, if that's the case, if you can identify you something there, as far as psychicism, then you have to, you know, understand how devoted you are to that area of life, or how, is that something that you do just for a little bit of fun, or can you get deep with it? Can you, you know, can you, are you an empathic person? Can you, get in there and perhaps help some people? If that's the case, then you should hone in on being devoted, psychic. Okay, I'm psychic. Yeah, yeah. You got Nekabet and Offset who are definitely psychic. Okay, so this is saying get devoted. Work with Offset. Work with the Offset mantra. Work with also the Amen mantra. Right, Amen is the mantra that employs Nekabet and Wajet. Right, so you got Nekabet there. Yeah, work with that Amen mantra and hone your psychic ability. Also, Offset is going to help you hone that thing in you as well. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. So I think we got something there. All right. All right. So you know, yeah, I'm glad that resonates. Good stuff. All right. So yeah, whatever I mean, my email is. I don't think my email is on this page, but it might be. I got to work at my lives, y'all. So this is the first one. So yeah, we going get it honed in. But yeah, hit me up whenever. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Laura Doris says, "Can you do me?" Yes, I can do you, Laura. But you gotta wait for my man Wade. Wade is waiting in the background with a question. All right. All right, Wade, you still around? You still here, bro? My man Wade, you around? Happy New Year. Thank you. Thank you. Same to you, sis. Same to you. All right. All right, where you at, Wade? Let's see. We're have to pull. Okay, here we go. All right, Atef, my actual question was comment on the advisability of me having a relationship with Annette. Okay. What is the advisability to for Watson, for Wade and Annette into the situation? Okay. All right. All right. All right. The advisability. Let's see. How we would fare. Yeah. This is how we would fare. How would I and Annette fare as mates? What are we talking about? All right. So, you know the drill. Prepare your stop in the comment chat. And as soon as you want me to stop, that's when I will stop. All right, Benjamin. Here we go. All right, looking for Wade's stop. Okay, we got to the end. All right, so I'm going to shuffle again. All right, brother Wade, you still in there? Give me a thumbs up if you're still in there and if the connection is good, if you hear me and you're still with me. Give me a thumbs up, brother Wade. I think Wade has a slow connection. Let me know if you hear me, Wade. Let me know if you're there. Okay, you with me? All right. All right. So we're gonna throw your reading again. All right. Tell me when to stop. All right? Put it in the chat when you want me to stop. As soon as I see stop, right, I'm gonna wave my hands over the thing, over the cards, and as soon as I see stop, that's what we do. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think we missed it again. All right, we're gonna keep the cards like we are, and we're just gonna go backwards. And we're still looking for your stop. Still looking for your stop, brother. Wait, let me know when to stop. Okay. We have Sebek Tuchas for the first card. Sebek Tuchas, first card. How will Wade and Annette fare in relationship? Sebek Tuchas. Sebek Tuchas. Here we go. Looking for your stop. Connection very slow. Let me know, bro. Let me know when to stop. Okay, let me go back. Let me know when to stop. Okay. Amen Tema'at. Amen Tema'at. So Sebek Tuchas. Amen Tema'at. Okay. All right. Sebek Tuchas. Amen Tem. All right. Okay. So Sebek 2 is a nice start, right? Because Sebek is one of the relationship deities, right? And it deals with the aspect of relationship that's all about communication. Do y'all talk? Can y'all talk effectively with each other? Do y'all have effective communication? Effective, agreeable, etc. Um, First reading, how do I do this? First reading, how I do this. Okay, I'm gonna get back to you in 1 second. Bill's decor. Okay. All right. So it was Sebek Tuma Amen Tem. Okay, right. So yeah, we said Sebek is a good start. Amen Tem as a second card is not the best because Amen is all about conditionings, right? And Tim says that you guys will be inclined to roll with your conditionings, right? You know, so there's an aspect of like maybe more information on. You say stop. Oh, wait, wait. I'm not sure what you because we're not doing the reading now, and maybe that's just your connection being dang. That's a slow connection. But I thought you said stop a while ago, and I stopped. And we got the full reading, bro. Are you with us? Are you? Let me know if you with us right now. If you are live, like if you are delayed. Are you delayed or are you live right now? I think my brother's delayed. Yeah, you got a nasty delay going on. Okay, stop. Wait. Okay, stop. So maybe you're saying stop that you understand. Are you saying I understand what it is? So stop. So stop with the explanation. Are you saying to stop the explanation? Because I don't think you're telling me to stop on the read, right? So wave killer, can I? Yes, you can ask. Just put your question in the chat, and we're going to address them as we go along, right? We you know, after I deal with Wade, I'm basically looking for who's next with the question. So if you got a question, just put it in the chat, and we're gonna get to it. All right. So I'm still dealing with how does Chris feel towards me? Okay. So brother Wade, let me know where you are within this the understanding of this reading. Did you get the full reading, and are you listening to the breakdown, or are you somewhere back in the stream? Okay, I got your question, Wave Killer. I see you. I see you. Okay. I'm not sure where we at with Brother Wade. So yeah, you might have to call me, bro. I know you got my number. You might have to call me, and we finish breaking this down. Um, I'm not sure where you at, but ultimately, again, it's like Sebek says that there is there's communication between y'all, but you know it's gonna you might have a tendency to go south with it. It might have a tendency to go south because the conditionings, like if we have to really be trained on how to deal with our conditionings, right? Conditions are something that kind of blindside us most times because they are there. They just there, they in us, and we don't even know that we do them, right? We don't know that when such and such says this, or I have the response of this, right? Many times we don't know that that's what's going on with us until it's pointed out to us, or we see it in meditation or something like that, right? We get some type of insight into our conditionings that way. But you guys will have things that's going to peeve y'all, right? It's going to be, and the thing is, like, if you're somebody who's focused on, spiritual development, right? Then you're going to be somebody uh, who focuses on their conditionings, right? Who identifies, well, this is me right here. I hate when this happens. I go off when this happens. When this ain't right, I do this, right? So you're gonna, as a someone who's dealing with spiritual culture, you're gonna be someone who focuses on that. You're gonna be like, all right, let me work on my when I do this. When she does this, I do this. You know what I mean? Because that ain't right. Let me, you're gonna focus on how to break down the stuff that's in here. The stuff that's in your spirit. Where you at, good and bad, right? And that's what you're gonna use. You're gonna use that, for wherever you at, right? So you're gonna if you were, if both of y'all was into spiritual culture, you know, it's something that could be approached. But again, with the Amen Tim, I would probably be leery of it. I would, because that Amen Tim, sometimes Amen Tim is God saying straight up no. You know what I mean? Sometimes it has to deal with our conditionings, right? Our conditionings will tem this situation out, right? But many times, when I've seen Amen Tem, if I go in my memory, it was no, it was fall back. you know. Uh, so you gotta see how that's gonna go. You know what I mean? The Sebek suggests that perhaps it's y'all in it's kind of a young kind of a situation. You know what I mean? So maybe it's important that both people are on some level of spiritual development, right? If you are focused on being spiritual and developing yourself and removing your fetters, right, removing your conditionings, etc., but she's not, it's going to be a conflict. It's going to be a situation. You know, I'm listening, but it's a very slow connection. I feel you, bro. But basically that's it. That's where we at with that. Like if you want it and she's not, y'all gonna have problems, right? If you want it and she's on it and you not, y'all gonna have problems. You know, ideally you both should be somewhere focused uh, regarding the same things, right? Whether it's spirituality or whether it's something else, right? But a relationship is going to work when y'all both are on it. So this is suggesting that somewhere, y'all identify with that I'm in 10 minutes. You know, yeah, All right, so brother, hit me up for more clarity, man. Just give me a buzz, man, and we'll wrap that out. All right. Let me go back up here and get to else was it? And the wave killer got something, and somebody else has something too. Bill Cores, first reading. How do I do this? Says Bill. Okay, right. Okay, I just want to Metu Neter Volume One. I'm ready to ask after wave killer. Okay, so I thought that was wave killer. Wait. All right, that was Bill Decor. Okay, so I think we are wave killer. Wave killer. Why are you killing waves, bro? We need them. Psych, nah, I'm just messing. Um, okay, Wave says, "Can I ask?" And then I'm confused. How does Chris feel towards me? Okay, Wave has a very simple question. All right, where you at, Wave? Are you with me? Can you hear me talking to you, Wave Killer? Wave Killer JH. LOL, thanks. Okay, I think you are with me. I'm here. All right. Okay. 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 All right. Let's go ahead and. All right. Let me. It's getting dark. Light on the situation. Get a full view. Okay. So this is for Wave Killer. Wave wants to know how Chris feels about Wave. What's Chris thinking about Wave? About now? Okay. So how we are doing this is that if you've been around, you checking it, right? Prepare your stop and put it in the chat. And as soon as you see my hand go over the card that you want to put that in there. I'm gonna stop and we got. All right. All right. So here we go. I'm looking for wave killer stop. Select him. Select him. The first card. Select him is the first card. Okay. All right. Here we go. Looking for wave's second stop. Okay, that is a sebek tim ma'at nekebet tim chas. Okay, so light is in the house. Whoa. Okay, I'll do that so it don't be too crazy. All right. All right, so we got sebek tim nekebet tim. So I don't think Chris is thinking too good about Wave right now. I mean, not Wave, Wave. Yeah, I think that Chris right now don't want to talk to you, right? Got Sebek Tim, you know what I mean? I don't think Wade wants to talk. I mean, Wade. I don't think Chris wants to talk. I think that there is some negativity going on. You know, I don't know what happened between y'all, but whatever happened between y'all, it has this individual not really wanting to communicate with you right now. And Nickelback Tim could be speaking to, you know, that separation as well. I don't want to talk to him, or I don't want to, vibe with that individual. He was high. Ah, very, yeah, yeah. I can see that. I can see that with the Nickelback Tim. Yeah, I don't want to talk. I'm high right now. Something like that. But yeah, whatever it is, that Sebek Tim is like a whack perception. You know what I mean? Like some level of how this person is thinking about you is, they could be thinking that you are Sebek Tim in some way. Maybe you know that he tried to get me to hate him. Wait, he tried to get me to hate him. Hmm, okay, yeah, yeah, it's a kind of an illogical, That's a Sebek Tim kind of a focus. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just somebody who's yeah, it's a negative focus. Whatever it is, negative. It ain't yeah. I don't know how deep this person is to you, how close rather this person is to you. Um, but if it's surface, innocent or childlike, okay. Well, there's some things that's wrong. Maybe this individual, maybe that's why they're looking at you as Sebek Tim. Maybe they feel like you wasn't keeping it real. So they feel like Sebek Tim. You know what I mean? Like either they don't want to talk to you, or you're cheating, or you're a cheater, or you're somehow you lying, or you know what I mean? You acted right. That word acted right. You wasn't keeping it real. So yeah, that's where they at with that. So I hope that helps. All right. All right, we're gonna go into, I think it was Bill, right? Bill Decor. All right. Oh, Bliss Decor. I'm saying Bill. Hey, I just analyze my behavior and thinks. Cool, cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm glad we do some work, man. We here to do some work. So yeah, good stuff. You know. Further counsel and stuff like that, just hit me up in the email, and we will make that happen. You know what I mean? We will arrange a time where, whether we do it on the phone, whether we do it on the video, however we do it. Anybody wants counsel, hit me up in the email. All right. I believe it was Bill. Oh no. I'm sorry. Wait. Laura. Wait. Let me make sure. I don't want to mess nobody up here. I know Laura asked a question after Sabrina. She said, "Can you do me?" And then I said, "Was Bill around before that?" Yeah, I think. All right, so we going with Laura, and then we going with Bill. Right, and I don't know how much time I got left. I don't know nothing about what's what. All right, so if we had 2:19, I think it's probably 3 hours. So all right, so I'm gonna try to make sure I get all y'all in. All right, we're going with Laura first. Okay, what stage in life am I at, and how will it be for the rest of the year? Okay, Laura, are you with me? Are you with me? If you with me, give me a big thumbs up. There we go. Laura is on the case. Okay. All right. Go back over your question again. What stage in life am I at, and how will it be for the next year? Okay, so you're asking to comment on my spiritual conditioning, comment on where I am in my spiritual conditioning, and what my focus is. See, again, this isn't just like regular tarot, right? We ask what your focus should be because this is like a verb oracle, right? This is an action oracle. You know, this is not, what's going to happen to me this year. This is what should be my focus for what happens to me. How should I focus to create what happens to me, right? Where should I be, rather than, tell me what's going to happen, right? So, yeah, with this oracle, we could pull Sebek Hetep. Wow, we could pull Sebek Hetep. Now we know that our focus should be on educating ourselves on this or that, whatever is, you have to identify where your interest is, where, life is telling you to go right now, where, what's going on the external that has you needing to get more information. You know what I'm saying? So you get on your studious strong, you get on your, you know what I mean, you chant your all mine. And I can tell you, this is actually, Sebek is my IO, right? I can tell you that, my person is a lot more communicative, right? A lot more loquacious, and things like that. But, from before I understood my oracle, my incarnation objective, right? So my incarnation objective, in part, has been about, purifying the way I use my communication, right? And about increasing my left side ability, my ability to think and use my left brain, right? Because I'm a very right-sided person. A lot of my stuff is internal, things like that. So with the reading that I did, of you know what should be my focus in terms of my incarnation objective. By me focusing on that setback, I find that I have a very like my left side is very I can engage my left side. Talking about my left side of the brain, the part that deals with communication and figuring and all of this stuff out. But yeah, so I'm using myself as an example because I pulled this setback card just. But yeah, so we want to know what's your conditioning, right? And what's your focus, right? That's a good way to set up what it is that you're trying to know. All right. All right. So you've been here for a minute, so I know you know the drill. All right. So here we go. Just let me know when to stop. We are looking for Laura's stop. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Let's see here. To the right. Okay. All right. Here we go, Laura. All right. All right. So we're looking for Laura's stop. Okay. Here we go. This is the question of Laura's current conditioning, where you are right now, spiritually. Okay. We got Sebek Tim Chas. Sebek Tim Chas. All right. I want to write that down. Sebek Tim Chas. Definitely want to write that down because if you're getting readings, forwardly throughout the year, right? You want to be able to recall this one in terms of your current spiritual conditioning. All right, here we go for Laura's second stop. Oh, okay. We said to Ma'at. Okay, so we got Sebek to Ma'at. No, I'm sorry, Sebek Tim Ma'at and Osir to Ma'at. Right? Sebek Tim Chas Osir to Ma'at. Okay. All right. Sebek Tim Osir to. Okay. Okay. Sebek Tim Osir to. So what I'm seeing is that it's a matter of getting you some information. You know, Osir is unity, right? You got Osir. So Osir is, high spiritual mind, right? It's the unity of all the faculties in our being, and further extension, it speaks about unity with others, right? Because there's one spirit living in this world, and that is Osir, in you, in me, in everything. People who we consider our enemies, etc., right? Osir, right? So Sebek Tim is you need to get proper information, right? There's perhaps you just don't have, I don't know what your religion is, or what um, you know, your focus is in terms of like, many times we have some level of religion or dogma or something that we are dealing with in terms of, our ideas and things like that, but that setback too. I'm trying to figure out what I believe in. Okay, right. So setback Tim. So you are basically not with a currently you don't have a belief system, right? So yeah, you looking for information. You have a spiritual inkling, right? You got Osir, right? But you have to get the right uh, information, right? You need the right information. So yeah. Right, yeah. That's where we at. You just need to get along the right spiritual path, right? Trying to figure out. Yeah, I mean, what could I suggest regarding that? Well, I mean, I know for me, I don't know if you watch my videos, if you know anything about my stuff, but my stuff is ancient Egypt. You know what I mean? Ancient Egypt resonates inside my person. Before that, I was, I grew up a devout Christian. You know what I'm saying? I was a Christian just like a lot of black folk, quote unquote, black folk. Um, and so, there was at some point when I started to, think about things, I, put some questions to the preacher man that he couldn't really answer for me. And I saw it as a crucial moment. I was 12. And, so at 12 is when I stopped being a Christian. Um, and then I started to understand some things about history that further made me, look another direction. Uh, I was, so yeah, so that's how I put that together. I went into Islam for a while. You know what I mean? Eventually, for me, I used Islam as a school. You know what I mean? I learned some things about humility up in Islam. You know what I mean? But for me, it wasn't my ancestral connection. You know what I mean? And when I got on about asking God about what's my ancestral connection, God put me in front of a cosmologics class at a Sarah set, and the light came on. right? From there, it was like, yo, it was like I remember this stuff. It wasn't like, oh, this is some interesting information. This was like, yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? So that's what happened, you know what I mean, in terms of my path, you know what I mean? So, um, you know, yeah, look around, you know what I mean? I don't know if you know a SAR set, you might find, look, I'll say to anybody, the Metu Neter, right, the Metu Neter, right, is probably the most advanced spiritual document that I've seen walking the planet. You know what I mean? Because it gives high spiritual information in a intellectual, practical way, right? So you can get something from it. Check out the Medu Neter, check out the Medu Neter for, if the thing is negative sebek, well, the Medu Neter gonna, it's gonna set you right in terms of your sebek, in terms of your information, right? Um, Medu Neter is gonna be, something to focus you. You know what I mean? Many people have commented on the way it is written and said it's a hard read, but I don't get that. Like I think that if you are devoted to understanding, then you'll get a lot out of that book. You know what I mean? Asar set my IO. Asar set my IO. Yeah, 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 yeah. And me too. I called the youth pastor a liar. I know you did, bro. I know you did. Yo. But yeah, Laura. Okay, so the other part of your reading, Laura, was your focus, right? I think it was your focus. Let me go back real quick. What stage am I at, and how will it be for next year? Right. So again, rather than predicting how it will be, right, we're gonna put it on you, right? We want to say, what does the spirit want you to focus on for success this year, right? And okay, so all right, let's go back in. Should be Laura's focus for success. Well, that card drops out, but Laura didn't pick it, so I'm not gonna go with it. I'm gonna let Laura pick her card. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Here we go. This is for Laura. Laura's focus for the year. Let me know. Seker to Ma'at. Seker to Ma'at. All right. Seker to Ma'at's first card. All right. And we're looking for Laura's second stop. Ma'at to Chas. Seker to Ma'at. Ma'at. Okay. All right. Yeah. 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 Well, yeah. You already on that because you asking about your spiritual focus, right? So Seker is spiritual power, right? Spiritual things, right? So is on the tree. Your focus, you gotta learn about meditation. So this, you meditation. Your pen is unstable. Um, right, Secker, you have to learn about meditation. If I don't know if you already meditate. If you already meditate, you know, then that's something. But you need to know about meditation. How to go within, right? How to go within. That's what you should be focused on this year to see. Excuse me, to see the whole, right? You have to slow it down this year. You know, that sebek is about information. You have to slow it down, and as you slow yourself down, then you're going to be guided towards the right path, right? Ma'at is a religious path, right? Ma'at is morality and religion and truth and balance and light and good stuff like that. So this is a high spiritual reading, because Seker is that aspect of God that deals with power, right? So the way you get that is to still out. You need to talk to God this year, right? Meditation is when God talks to you, right? And how we say prayer is when you talk to God, right? When you meditate, and that's when God speaks back. So that's what you need to be on this year. This year, for your success, for your focus should be learning to get with meditation and with a focus on honing you into the proper path for your person. You know what I mean? That's where you at, Laura. That's where you at. Boom. You hear that? Good stuff. I'm getting, the Sheps is with me. You know what I mean? Sheps is definitely is up in here. You know what I mean? So yeah, good. You know what I mean? I hope that did you some good, some justice, Laura. And for more, let's get with me in the email. You know what I mean? And we hook up, some further counsel or whatever like that. All right. All right. So let me go back. Who was it after Laura? It was said we're gonna go with Laura, and then I said Bill. Right, Bill. Right. Bill says, "What do I need to do to succeed in my basketball career?" Okay. All right. Make sure. What do I need to do to succeed when it comes to my basketball career? So he asked twice. I went to Metu Neter Volume 1. After Waves Killer. Okay. All right. So, Bill, are you, Bill, Bliss. I'm sorry. I'm saying Bill. Hey, my eyes is going, is not, what they used to, y'all. So, are you with me, Bliss Decor? Bliss Decor, are you with me? Are you with me? Give me a big thumbs up in the chat if you are with me. There we go. That's what's up. All right. So, Bill Bliss Decor wants to know what you need to do to succeed in your basketball career this year. All right. So, I don't, I'm not up on my basketball personalities lately. You know what I mean? Ever since the Colin Kaepernick thing, I kind of been, leery on some of the major sports stuff. But I don't know of anybody named Blisticore, so perhaps we speaking to a famous basketball star who is cloaking themselves in order to check out the spiritual readings. Something like that, maybe. That'd be decent. Uh, Whoever you are, yes. He says yes. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Well, let's get you some counsel. All right, so we gonna just as I'm shuffling, Heteru to my aunt comes out, right? You didn't pick that, so I'm gonna put it back, but we're gonna note that, right? We're gonna note that Heteru is in the house in this circumstance. So Heteru is a very light, sociable, good energy, right? So let's get this reading off for Bliss. Okay. All right, you know the drill. So, give him How's it look here? All right, so here we go. Looking for Bliss's stop. Seker Tuchas. Oh, excuse me. Seker Temchas. This is Seker Temchas. Seker Temchas. Seker Temchas. Amen Hetep pops out. Right? Seker Temchas. Amen Hetep pops out. So we want to put that in parentheses. Right? Seker Temchas. Amen Tem. Excuse me. Amen Hetep in parentheses. Okay. Okay. All right, we're looking for Bliss's second stop. We got Seker Temchas. We got Amen Hetep in parentheses. Okay. So I pulled it back, and that would be the first card here. Amen Tem. Okay. So we got Seker Tem, Amen Hetep, and Amen Tem. Right. So this is speaking to age. This is speaking to age. This is saying that you're going to have issues, perhaps with injuries due to age. Um, it doesn't necessarily have to be injuries, but you're going to have issues because the time is passing. I would think, I would imagine that you are not someone who is new in the game. You would probably be someone who has had some time in. Right? You gonna know better than me on that one, but yeah, there's an issue regarding your age and wear and tear and you know things like that. And that Amen and Tep is saying be at peace.